making some chili soup. So let's make some chili soup together, okay? And for the chili, this is my groceries I bought here to make my chili. I have some ground beef. I have some, these are some egg rolls. So I'm gonna put some of them inside my chili. I have cilantro, green onions, black beans, tomato, and I have some cheese. Alright, so let's get started. I have this pot on my stove. Let me put it so you can see what I'm doing. I have the pot on my stove here. Let me turn it down. So I am going to be sauteing some. I'm going to be sauteing some onions. Onions. Whoops. Righty. So I'm going to be sauteing some onions. So I'm going to cut my onions. That's for the trash. Let's get the bin for the trash. This is going to take me like 20 minutes to make. Let's just see what I'm doing, all right? So I'm going to cut my onions. And I'm using a lot of onions. Especially now because it's cold time, you want to make sure you use a lot of herbs. It helps with cold if you don't want to catch a cold. It's good for you to eat a lot of onions, garlic. So I'm going to be spraying a little bit of. I'm going to be spraying. Hello, how are you? I'm going to be spraying some of this. Guys, don't forget to go subscribe to my channel, guys. Please and thank you. You'll be getting some good content. So I am going to be spraying a little bit of olive oil inside my pot. Alright, so I'm going to put the onions in. Alright. So while my onions are sauteing, I'm going to be putting some garlic. I'm gonna be putting some garlic. Let's put some garlic in there, guys. Okay, girl. Hi, Aubrey. Hi, everyone. I'm gonna be putting in some garlic. So you make sure you press the garlic. I'm pressing it. All right. And guys, I have a playlist. Please go watch my playlist, guys. Go watch my playlist. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for your support. And I'm getting ready to go to church because I'm going to church tonight. Meeting starts at 7:30, so this is gonna take at least 20-25 minutes to cook, so I'll be done in no time. Alright, you want to make sure you wash your arm. So I'm going to be washing these. And let's put it in the pot. Turn the pot up a little. Turn the stove up a little bit. Like so. Alright, and now I'm going to steam my garlic and my onion around. Stir it around. Let me let you see what I'm doing. Stirring it around. Alright. And now I have my ground beef. I have my ground beef and I'm going to be using some ground beef. Alright. I'm going to be using probably half of the ground beef. And I'm going to wash it. I like to wash stuff. So I'm going to be using half of the ground beef like so. And I'm going to put it inside. Alright. I'm going to squeeze a little lemon juice or a little vinegar. Put a little vinegar and wash it while it runs under the pipe. Okay? Alright, so now I am going to come back over here and I'm going to put my ground beef inside my pot. Let's stir it around. Let you see what I'm doing. Stirring it around. Stir it. Stir it around. Let me wipe my stove here. Wipe my stove and let that stay there and saute. Get the color. I am going to be putting some. I'm going to be putting some ginger. A little rosemary. A little parsley. These are good for the cold time. It will help your immune system. Let me read the comment. You're a great cooker. Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm trying to grow my channel. Don't forget to go and subscribe. So over here I have onion powder and garlic, and this has no salt. You want to make sure you stay away from salt. Make sure when you buy your seasoning, buy them without salt. And then what I do, if I need to use some salt, I use a little Himalayan salt. Alright, so all of the seasoning that I'm putting inside the pot, it has no salt. This one has salt, but I won't be using it. So everything is all natural. And while this is on the stove, I am going to let me go ahead and clean away everything here. Alright, so I have my tomatoes. I'm going to be cutting my tomatoes. If you want to buy the tomato in the tin, you can buy it. But I like to use the natural stuff. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to Let's put this stove a little bit to here. Alright, so now I'm going to cut my tomatoes. I'm going to use a lot of tomatoes because it's chili soup. So, and chili is made up of a lot of tomatoes. So all these tomatoes I'm going to be putting inside. Right? So I'm going to cut my tomatoes. Let's cut my tomato. Let me let you see what I'm doing. So I'm going to be cutting my tomatoes. Alright? So I'm going to take the bottom from the tomato. I'm going to slice up my tomato in small pieces. Small pieces. I think I should go over here so you can see what I'm doing. Probably you're not seeing, so. Okay, so now let me come to this side so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, let's get a dish to put. Let's get a dish so I can scrape these ones that I've already cut. And I'm going to stick them in this dish. Oops, one of them fell on the floor. Let's go wash my hands. Guys, if you see me, I'm really hurrying because I have to go to church tonight. So, let's cut the stem of the tomato. I haven't been there for a little while. I was only going online because working too much, so sometimes I don't get the time. It's very important that you have a relationship with God, you know, the creator of the universe. The spiritual part of your life is very important also. That is the most important thing. The spiritual part of your life. And let's turn this up. And let's go ahead and swish this around. Let's swish it around like so. Swish it around. Let's let it stay there and cook. Cook. Right. And it's doing its thing. Let me see if I can read the comment. Is it night? Is it night for me? Where okay, so over here is 5:51. I hope you get a good time at church. Thank you. I will. If I'm not reading your comment, guys, I'm really sorry. I hope you get a good time. Okay, I hope you get popular. Yes, the thing is, I love talking to people. I love talking to people. So it's fun for me to talk to people. It's very fun. And being out here and talking to people, it also uplifts people's spirit and it uplifts your spirit also. I like to talk to people. I like doing social media. I like it because sometimes even your family, they don't really have time to talk to you too. You know, and it helps you too. It helps you mentally. You know, when you can connect with people and, you know, love people and share with people. Because all the time people have someone like your comment. Thank you. Because you know what? There's a lot of people out there that needs our help, like talking to us. And we talk to them. Because people go through a lot. People go through a lot. People go through a lot, and a lot of times they need somebody to talk to. They don't have nobody to talk to. They can just jump on the internet and talk to somebody. I like game and... Okay, you like game and roadblock. That's cool. That's cool. At least you love to do something. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, so now over here I have some Let me come show you. So I'm gonna put my tomatoes now inside the pot. And I'm gonna stir it. Keep on stirring it. Just keep on stirring it. And let it stay there and simmer. Let it stay there and simmer a little bit. So over here I have some beans. I normally would use beans because I have beans here. But I don't have the time to cook them, to pressure them now. So I bought 2 beans from the store. I hope you are having a great time cooking. Yes, I am having a great time cooking. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and cut it. I am accustomed to cutting my stuff like this because I'm from Jamaica. And I see my mom always cut stuff like this. So if you see me cut, I have a cutter. But this is my knife. So what I do, I throw this inside because it has these things from the tin. Did you work at a restaurant? I used to work at a restaurant before, like when I was younger back in Jamaica, but I always see my mom cooking. So these things in the tin, it's not very good to use them all the time. So what I do, I put it and let the water of it run through the sieve, put it under the pipe, and I rinse it. So now that I have rinsed it, this is how it looks. I rinsed it and the water is dripping. I want to learn to cook. You could watch what I do on my channel. This channel is for everything about my life. Everything. Everything I cook, I clean, I do hair, I do makeup, I do inspirational talking. But then I have a channel for exercising, for doing my exercise. And that channel is Fit Max X. FITMAX, and then you have X. So this channel I have is for doing everything. So now I put that in, I cover it. I'm going to cut the other bean. Oops. So this is the other bean. This is the other black bean right here. I'm going to cut it. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Make sure you like and make sure you share it with somebody who could use it. All right? Alright, so now I have the other bean. I'm going to put it inside the same way. I'm going to throw it inside here. And I'm going to wash it. I'm going to wash off all these things that's inside. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Esther Bonner. Thank you so much, my darling. I like to do videos, especially because I'm single and I just like to just talk to people. A lot of people have different things that they do, but I just like to talk to people because it helps me to stay afloat. So I like it. Even if nobody watches me, I really like, because I know they will watch me in my previous videos. They will go back and watch it. And I like interacting with people. I really love doing that. Alright, so now I have that. So now I'm going to be cutting up some green onions. Green onions have a lot of flavor. Will you record a video of you playing Roadblock for me? You know, I have to learn how to play Roadblock. My daughter loves Roadblock, so she haven't played any in a while. But I will try. I don't mind doing things. I don't mind doing things out of the ordinary, because me, I love to do things that challenges me. I love to be honest with you, because that is how you grow. When you come out of your comfort zone and do things that you're not accustomed to doing, you grow. And you have to take constructive criticism. Even if somebody tell you something and you don't feel good about it, probably they're criticizing you, but just laugh, because everybody is different. Everybody is different, and then one day they will find out that what you were trying to tell them, it was something good. All right, so now I have my green onions. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna beat up my green onions. Beat my green onions up, and I'm gonna just rub my green onions together so I get all the flavors from it. All the flavors come out, then I put it inside my pot. Then it's gonna stay there and simmer. All right, so now I have my cilantro. I'm gonna put some cilantro inside of it. These are good herbs. All right, so I'm gonna cover it. I also have some thyme. I don't know if you know what is thyme. I think I have some thyme. Not sure if I have it, but thyme is very good to go inside your pot also. So, oops, I'm sorry. Not sure if I still got it here, but I think I have. I think I have some. I think I have some. So I'm gonna put just a little bit of I had some of these. These are some threaded carrots. So I am gonna wash some of these shredded carrots. And make sure when you buy stuff at the store, even though they have it in a bag, you wash it, because you never know how they handle all these things. So I'm going to be boiling up a little. I'm going to be boiling some hot water to put inside my pot for my chili. I'm going to be boiling some water so I could throw inside the pot. I'm adding some bell pepper. I love a lot of natural seasoning inside my pot because it helps with your immune system. It helps with cold, especially now that the time is cold. And then you're easy to catch a cold, so it's very important that you incorporate some of these herbs inside your food. So I'm going to be cutting up a bell pepper, putting it inside my pot. You don't have to. Let's take the seed out. Take the heart out of it. Alright, so I'm going to be putting it inside the pot. Right here. Guys, I know you're interested in watching me, but don't forget to subscribe, guys. Please and thank you. Oh, look at my chili. I'm going to be putting a little bit of paprika in there. I have spice, but I am not going to be putting any spice in it. because too much spice, I can't eat too much spice nowadays, so I won't be putting in too much spice in there. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna clean the counter. Clean the counter. Thank you guys for being here with me. You're welcome. I want to learn how to cook one day. Yeah, it's very important that you know how to cook. You know, you don't have to do a big cooking. But it's good for you and it's more healthy, and then you save money. When you cook at home, you save money because then you can have your food, you can go back inside your pot and you can take your food and you can eat your food. But if you have to go spend money all the time to buy food, it costs you more. You know, when you could be saving it or put it towards something else. So that's why I think making your food is very important. So I have some coconut milk here. I love coconut milk. Anything with coconut, I love it. So I'm going to be using a little bit of this inside my pot. These are some like a Caribbean seasoning, like a cock soup thing. I'm going to be putting a little bit of it inside the pot. This has a little salt, but it has flavor. So, you know, when I was in Jamaica and I was growing up, we always use cock soup. And I have some coconut milk, which I'm going to be using also. So the coconut milk goes in the pot the last, because when you put this in the pot and you throw water on it, it kind of lose the flavor. So I'm going to keep it for a little bit for the last to put it inside the pot. So now I am going to be, let me see over here. I have another list of tomato. This is some bell pepper that I've had. So I have some more cut bell peppers that I have. I'm going to be using them because I don't want them to go bad. Alright. And then I have a little piece of tomato in here that I found in the fridge. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop it inside the pot also. Put it inside the pot. Alright. And now I'm going to start. I'm going to stir the pot. Stir it. Stir it. Alright, and now I'm tasting it. It needs a little salt in it, but I won't put it until I've added all my seasoning and stuff. So now I'm going to be adding the water now. Let's see. I'm going to be adding the water. Let's put a little more inside. Let's put a little more water on top of the stove here. Put a little more water. And I'm going to go ahead and add more seasoning. This is again parsley. This is garlic powder. Onion powder. And ginger. I love my ginger. I love my ginger. Ginger is more like a spice. It makes it taste spicy without using pepper, and it's good for inflammation. Alright, so I'm going to stir it around. stir it around, stir it around. All right. So now I'm gonna put a little more water inside of it. So a little more water inside of it. And that should be good right there. That should be good. So now I'm going to be putting in my coconut milk. I'm going to be using the whole coconut milk. It's not a whole pack of coconut milk. It's just like less than a quarter pack of coconut milk. And now I'm going to be putting a little bit of this. Let me turn the stove down. Putting a little bit of my cock soup here. And I'm going to stir it around. I am not going to put any Himalayan salt in there. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. Put in a little bit of... I'm not going to put any Himalayan salt in there. Since I am putting in this, and this has some salt, I don't want too much salt in there, so I am not going to do that. Alright, and so now I'm going to taste it and see if it's good with salt. I'm going to add a little more, just for flavor. And it's not salty, so that's good. So let's go ahead and clean the stove while I cook and make sure I clean. You got to make sure you clean up. Alright, so I stir it. Alright, and now I have I'm going to be putting some of this inside my chili. Let's see if I have any that's open up here. Not sure. Oh. Okay. Wow. Look what I have here. I was looking for my thyme and I found it. It's a dry thyme. So I'm going to wash it. Thyme gives your pot a lot of flavor. It is best to keep the thyme outside of the fridge because you want to make sure it keeps dry. I'm checking if there is any. Okay. So here I have. No, this is not that. This is not it. So here I have some pasta, which is, that one is not open, so I am not going to use it. I'm going to be using the one that's already open. So I'm going to be putting some inside my pot. This is the carbs inside the pot. So I'm going to let it cook. And you know, pasta doesn't take long to cook. I can put some more. I'm going to be using the whole thing. It's not a whole bag, it's like a quarter bag. So I'm just going to be using it. Alright. So it's cooking. So now I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cover it. And I have the cheese, which I'm going to be using, some cheese. While the pot is cooking, by the time I'm finishing at like 5 minutes, my soup will be ready to eat. Alright, so let me put these back. I think I am done using all of these. So let's put them back here. It's supposed to be over here. All right, that's that. So I am putting these away. So while I am putting these away, guys, just stay with me. In a couple of minutes, my chili is going to be ready to eat. So I want you to see when I have finished making my chili, okay? My chili will be ready in no time. It will be ready in no time. Let's turn off the pipe here. Come in, guys. Trying to put some stuff away here. All right. So it's almost ready. Almost ready. I'm trying to clean up and pick up and clean up and wash and make sure everything is nice and clean. Let's put a little piece more thyme in the pot. Right here. Almost done. It's almost done. Have been like 37 minutes. I don't want it to go in an hour because it really takes long to load up. I'm coming, guys. I'm cleaning up. Cleaning up. You have to make sure you clean up. You got to make sure you clean up after yourself. You know, when you use stuff, you want to make sure you clean up so the place is nice and clean. I don't like to be in dirty place, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, please, and thank you. All right, so now I am going to get my spoon. Let's see right here. All right. So I'm going to dry off my counter. Put this back here. I'm going to dry it off. All right. So now this is what's going on right here. After this is my chili. All right, so now I'm gonna taste it. I need to add a little more salt, just for flavor. All right. So now I'm going to be adding my cheese. And now I'm going to be adding my cheese, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I know you're watching, but probably you don't remember to subscribe. I know I'm putting in my cheese in my pot. Some people use milk and cheese at the same time. Nice and thick chili soup chili. If you want to add pepper, I have pepper in there, so if my kids need any spice, they can always add more spice in there. More onion because it's organic, it's fresh. More, no, that's garlic. More onion. I'm gonna turn down the stove. Turn it down. Just like if you take a little more water in there. I didn't want to add any more water, but it looks like you can take a little more water inside the pot. Let's put a little more cheese in there. Put a little more cheese. A little more cheese inside there. This would be nice with some pepper. Woo. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So now we are going to put it to the test. Let's put it to the test. Good. Only thing missing is a little spice, but it's good. So now I am going to dish it out. Whew. Let me come back and taste this baby for you. So this is how it looks, guys. Look at it. My nice chili soup for the cold weather. Alright, go ahead and try this and tell me if you guys like it. And don't forget to like, and don't forget to share, and don't forget to make a comment and share my videos to someone who will benefit from my video, guys. Thank you, Esther Bonner. You are such a keeper. You're here and you never leave. Thank you so very much. And thank you for your comment. And I hope God bless you and your store basket will never empty. All of you. I hope God bless all of you and your store basket will never empty. Alright? Until then, guys, I will see you guys in another video. Bye.